Yeah,
So,
it's good. Your English is good. Don't worry.
okay.
Yeah, so that's nice. Um, there is only also one student from Santa Cruz. I think she's gonna be connected later.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, Roger, or it's much better to say Roger, right?
Mhm. Sorry.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, Roger. Nice to meet you, and nice to meet
Nice
also
to
I.
meet you.
Nice to. I'm sorry, I had I think, shortcut of internet connection, but I think now it's just fine. Well, first of all, I don't know if you got connected from. There is one platform that we're working with is Pearson, and I don't know if you have some experience with that, or maybe it's your first time. But in any case, I'm gonna show you what is our material. And let me share my screen right now in order to to show you what we're working with, what's our material. Um, Basically, I think right now you can see my screen, right? Can you see it? Well, I think you can. I guess you can see it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, okay,
yes, I
thank you.
can see.
Yes.
So this is. I think there are the administrators gave you some of the your password or something else. The thing is that you have to look for. In this case, this is the person, the English lab, my English lab, and there are some assignments, the cures, uh, the there are some also some of the guide, grade book and settings. But oh, I want to switch to the student view. But we are working with one material that is already. I'm gonna send you also this. You have to look for all courses, but for you it's easy. The thing is, go to the settings, sorry, and you have to look for join a course. Okay, I think there is no create a course for you because you're students. When you click on join a course, you have to look for one in special, which is a all courses, for example. There is and A8 intermediate Juan Caspa. That's my name, and you have to click on it or join it. But I don't know if you have the material. No, I'm sorry, the PDF version, which is the code. There's the code, by the way. Do you have it? I don't know. Maybe the administratives sent you that code, and you can join with that. But how to use this platform is easy. Basically, we're gonna continue from module V. This is gonna be our what we're gonna work with during this. So far, you understood, right? The only thing you have to do is look for join in settings, join a class, or join a course in this case. You click it, and you're gonna find the code. And the code, by the way, let me see. I'm gonna write on the chat section. Give me 1 minute, please. I'm gonna find it out. I don't know so far if you have some questions about it.
Yeah, teacher, I don't have the option of Juan Caspa. I only have Sergio, Paula Auson, Obregón, y César Obregón.
Yeah, okay, but let me see. if you can do it. Just a moment, please. I'm gonna send you the code. Maybe you can also write only the code because do you have the option to check the code only or to write the code?
Yes, if I
Yeah, if you click on
yes,
join a course,
yes, I can.
you can copy. This is key Z 3H hyphen 9 NEU. But I'm gonna send you the same code to WhatsApp at this moment in order for you to copy and paste. Just in case, I also send you to WhatsApp. The name of the class, let me copy and paste also. If you want, you can. Okay. Much better to send the PDF one in order for you to join. If you need more details, there is, but okay. Is it possible for you to find the class?
Yes, I think.
Okay, great. Well, but you can also join later, don't worry. After the class, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's keep going with this. Well, I will show you one more. I'm gonna share one more time my screen in order for you to see what we are gonna do during these classes. So this is our class. This is the product is interactive 2.0. That's our class, and we are working with module B. By the way, it's visible. And these are the by the way, these are the lessons B1, B2, B3, B4. You can click on it and slice all of them. So first of all, we're gonna start with this, and also there's gonna be the test. But first of all, this week we're gonna work with this. There are some resources, and you can check out the student resources. Okay, you can click on it. You will explore later. And basically, it's module A, right? You can see what are the units about that. You can check out. But during this lesson, this level, we're gonna work with these resources. For example, there are some vocabulary. Okay, vocabulary is I'm gonna share also the screen, and there's gonna be some of the. For example, there are some exercises that we're gonna work together. Okay, we're gonna drag the answers over there. About vocabulary, this is I just don't get it. So get through, get ahead, get going, and something like that. We're gonna drag. We're gonna work with those exercises over here, and also this is about vocabulary. Okay, and of course we're gonna practice a lot on speaking, giving orders and making requests. For example, there are some audios.
Find out if this recording is authentic.
I need you to send this fax for me.
Get Sandy's phone number for me, please.
For example,
Could you call Tony today?
sorry, those are some of the giving orders, right? Find out if this recording is authentic or maybe not, right? But we're gonna there are some of the how to make requests, how to make orders, and the grammar, for example, there are non-action verbs, action verbs, modals of requesting, and something like that. And there is the guidebook, of course. And in order to complete something, for example, I can assign you some activities about module B, for example. And about that, you're gonna have some time. You have to check out always once you're in the course, in the class, you have to check out if there are some of the activities, the assignments. Okay, assignments will be about some of the activities, and you have to complete those things. Okay, in my case, I'm with the teacher's view, how I see, but probably yours will be a little bit different to complete it. Some of the assignments, by the way. But don't worry if you maybe you can say this is sounds or looks a little bit difficult to understand everything over here, but we're gonna use a lot of other materials to support all of these things over here, especially on grammar, vocabulary as well. Especially also we're gonna be focused on speaking and also on reading and writing. And of course, there will be a review quiz for you to complete it. Okay. And for example, there's going to be listening, vocabulary, speaking, grammar, pronunciation, reading, and the integrated skills quiz. I'm going to assign you just this one because this is everything about this lesson. For example, this one. And there's going to be the second one to keep going, the third lesson, okay, and the fourth lesson. And once we're gonna finish, there's gonna be the module, this module A8. Now over here is just like module V. You have to take that by the end of this, all of these classes that we're gonna have, okay? So I don't know if you have questions so far, if you wanna ask something else. Now in a few moments, we're gonna start with the activities that we have there. So in order to understand a little bit about, okay, some of the materials over here, we are working with module B, by the way, but I like you to watch some of the meet the characters. What is this lesson about? Okay. So you're gonna understand also watching these videos. What is this lesson about? There are some. It's based on one story about one soccer player, a famous soccer player. And but first of all, let's check out these listenings. Okay, let me know if you can listen these videos. So you're gonna see some of the people. This is in order for you to understand much better what's this about. Okay. Can you see my screen and can you listen?
Hi, I'm Talia Santos. I'm a
Yes,
researcher
yes.
at Newsline.
Yes.
I've worked here for 3 years, ever since I graduated from college. I really like the news business. It's a great career opportunity.
Okay, one more time.
Hi, I'm Talia Santos. I'm a researcher at Newsline. I've worked here for 3 years, ever since I graduated from college. I really like the news business. It's a great career opportunity.
She's Talia Santos. She's kind of reporter. She works for Newsline. It's a kind of newspaper, by the way. And let's watch this about this girl.
Hi, I'm Amy Lee. I'm an assistant at Newsline. I love my job. There's always something new going on. Hi, I'm Amy Lee. I'm an assistant at Newsline. I love my job. There's always something new going on.
Okay, Amy Lee is the assistant. in Newsline, and he's Tony Grimaldi. And let's watch out about him.
Hi, I'm Tony Grimaldi, the news director at Newsline. The news business is really tough. You never know when something important is going to happen. Hi, I'm Tony Grimaldi, the news director at Newsline. The news business is really tough. You never know when something important is going to happen.
Okay, Tony Grimaldi is the director of Newsline. And Nick Crawford is another one. Let's watch about him.
Hi, I'm Nick Crawford. For the past 4 years, I've played on the national soccer team. Some people call me the star of the team, but we have a lot of good players. I was born in England, but now I live in the States. Hi, I'm Nick Crawford. For the past 4 years, I've played on the national soccer team. Some people call me the star of the team, but we have a lot of good players. I was born in England, but now I live in the States.
Okay, Nick is one of the stars of this series, of this lesson also. He's a famous soccer player. He was born in England. Now he's living in the States, in the United States, by the way. So basically, most of the stories is based on Nick. Okay, because many people thought that he is stealing or he's cheating to his team because he gets some money illegally. But that's the story about. But right now, you will also have these videos and you can check it out later. But just in case, much better to understand a little bit more about these stories. So let's continue about this.
Hi, I'm Jackie Baker. I'm sort of in between jobs right now. I don't know what the future holds exactly, but I do know that I'm going to be successful. Hi, I'm Jackie Baker. I'm sort of in between jobs right now. I don't know what the future holds exactly, but I do know that I'm going to be successful.
She's very positive, right? Jackie Baker and Jackie Bishop. Let's watch about her. There are some couple of people. Let's continue, please.
Hi, I'm Jackie Bishop, and I'm an acting student at the university. I'll be graduating soon, and I'm looking for my big break to start my acting career. Hi, I'm Jackie Bishop, and I'm an acting student at the university. I'll be graduating soon, and I'm looking for my big break to start my acting career.
Okay, let's keep going with Patty.
Hi there. My name is Patty Nolan. I work part-time at the juice bar at the athletic club. I go to school at night. The juice bar job is great. I get to meet a lot of interesting people, even a few famous sports stars. Hi there. My name is Patty Nolan. I work part-time at the juice bar at the athletic club. I go to school at night. The juice bar job is great. I get to meet a lot of interesting people, even a few famous sports stars.
Hi, I'm Ed Haskins, coach of the national team. My playing days are over, but I love the sport, and I love working with the team. They're a great group of guys.
Hi, my name is Dean Bishop. You probably recognize me. I'm a star player for the national soccer team. I've been playing for 7 years now. I'm hoping this is the year for us.
Okay, that's the last one. Basically, some stories are based on them. Okay, that's why I already played or showed you those things. These are the characters. But let's keep going with this. For example, we're gonna, in order to understand much better. For example, there are some of the activities, by the way. As you know, there were some people, and there are some stories about these guys. These are some questions, by the way, about Nick. Oh, sorry, those are those two soccer players. He's the coach, right? She's the news reporter, and there are going to be some of the. In order to understand, this is the B one, by the way, and I'm gonna show you. This is the lesson, but this is based on one video. First of all, we're gonna watch a video and to understand this first part. Then we're gonna work with something different, by the way, okay? So what's the story, for example? In the video, Talia talks to Nick, and then Coach uh, Haskins talks to Nick, and Dean Bishop answer the questions to help you retell the story. Why does Nick say he sat out the game? Something like that. We're gonna try to answer about those videos over here, um, and then we're gonna work with some of the activities here. Okay, first of all, let me show you or play for you a video about that. Okay, let me see. Can you see my screen? It's possible for you to see, right? What do you say? Is it
Yes,
possible
yes,
for
yes,
you?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
that's
yes.
great. That's
Yes.
very good. Let me find out for you, please. I wanted to play a video for you. Okay. Okay, this is the pre-listening about this that story, and let's watch out.
Okay, let's get this straight. You're one of the country's best soccer players.
Well, I have to admit, that's one thing I am guilty of.
Now, for some reason, you sat out in one of the biggest games of the year.
Not for some reason. I sat out because I had a sprained ankle. I could hardly walk, let alone play.
But your coach can't verify this.
No. Nobody can verify it. You can't see a sprain on an x-ray.
You can't?
No. Medical fact.
I see.
You don't have to believe me. Ask any doctor. I sat out the first round qualifying match because I had a sprained ankle.
And not because you took a bribe.
A bribe? How could anybody believe such a ridiculous thing?
Then can you explain the recording?
What recording?
Listen to this.
We'll pay you $100,000.
All I have to do is sit on the bench.
That's right. Do that, and the money is yours.
Well, I can really use the money. You've got yourself a deal.
Great. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. As you can see, there are some of the right. Maybe we, but first of all, let's try to understand these questions. Why does Nick say he's out of the game? Because there was something, right? Oh, sorry. He said that you remember he had
A spike ankle?
sprained ankle, right? That in Spanish is like un ligamento lesionado, right?
Yes, like esguince.
Un esguince, yes, very good. Oh yeah, you're gonna help out with that because you're a doctor. Great. So, is there any proof of this explanation? He said that he can't see, right? What do you say? Maybe we can watch one more time the video. Is there
Yes, yes,
any proof of this
yes, please.
explanation, right? He can't explain because of the X-ray, but you're gonna try to understand much better about that. And is Nick surprised when he hears the recording? I don't know. You will see yes or no. What does Coach Haskins tell Nick and Dean? That's gonna be later. What do you think? That's about your opinion. Now Talia has Nick's side of the story. Do you think she should believe him and why? But let's watch one more time that video. But this time we're gonna watch both of them. This is just the first part. And take notes. For example, a bribe is coima in Spanish, right? If you can't understand some of the words, just you can ask. But let's go.
Okay, let's get this straight. You're one of the country's best soccer players.
Well, I have to admit, that's one thing I am guilty of.
Now, for some reason, you sat out in one of the biggest games of the year.
Not for some reason. I sat out because I had a sprained ankle. I could hardly walk, let alone play.
But your coach can't verify this.
No. Nobody can verify it. You can't see a sprain on an x-ray.
You can't?
No. Medical fact.
I see.
You don't have to believe me. Ask any doctor. I sat out the first round qualifying match because I had a sprained ankle.
And not because you took a bribe.
A bribe? How could anybody believe such a ridiculous thing?
Then can you explain the recording?
What recording?
Listen to this.
We'll pay you $100,000.
All I have to do is sit on the bench.
That's right. Do that, and the money is yours.
Well, I can really use the money. You've got yourself a deal.
Great. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, that was the first part of the video. But now we're gonna keep going with the other one. This one, by the way. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's get this straight. You're one of the country's best soccer players.
Well, I have to admit, that's one thing I am guilty of.
Now, for some reason, you sat out in one of the biggest games of the year.
Not for some reason. I sat out because I had a sprained ankle. I could hardly walk, let alone play.
But your coach can't verify this.
No. Nobody can verify it. You can't see a sprain on an x-ray.
You can't?
No. Medical fact.
I see.
You don't have to believe me. Ask any doctor. I sat out the first round qualifying match because I had a sprained ankle.
And not because you took a bribe.
A bribe? How could anybody believe such a ridiculous thing?
Then can you explain the recording?
What recording?
Listen to this.
We'll pay you $100,000.
All I have to do is sit on the bench.
That's right. Do that, and the money is yours.
Well, I can really use the money. You've got yourself a deal.
Great. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Sorry, I think it was the same one, but This must be the second one.
That sure does sound like my voice, but I don't know where that came from. I never said that. Why would I do something so stupid?
That's what I want to know.
Hey, Coach, can I talk to you a minute? Some TV station is going to report that I deliberately sat out a game.
I know all about it. Who's this?
This is an old friend of mine from college, Talia Santos. She works for Newsline. This is Coach Haskins, and you may recognize my teammate, Dean Bishop.
Hey,
Nice to meet you both.
would you excuse us for a moment, please?
Sure.
Look, I don't think it's such a good idea for you to talk to the press right now.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Coach, I just don't get it. Why would anybody try to do this to me?
Well, we're going to find that out. Now, I don't want to worry you, Nick, but I've been getting some pressure from the Soccer Federation.
Pressure?
They want to suspend you. They want you to sit out the game next week.
No.
They can't do that.
Yes, they can. Look, I know how badly you want to play. And frankly, I don't think we can win without you.
Okay. Well, now we're gonna do something about this. I think now is more easy to understand what is this about. For example, let's work on this. Why does Nick say he sat out the game? He had a sprained ankle, right? But how about the second one? Is there any proof of this explanation? What do you say, guys?
Yes, he said that he took a X-ray.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he said there is no, right? No proof because they said we can't see a sprained ankle on X-ray.
Yes,
It's a medical
but
fact, right?
yes, exactly.
Mhm. Okay.
I think they have to do an ecography.
Probably.
Yes.
But according to the video, is they said, okay, he said only the X-ray, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's why there is
It's
no
like
any proof, right, so far. And is Nick surprised when he hears the recording? What do you say? Is he surprised?
Yes,
no?
he's surprised. Yes, he's
Yeah,
surprised.
right. Yeah. Yeah, only that. And what does Coach Haskins tell Nick and Dean?
That they are not to win without him.
Yes. He's a very good player, right?
Yes.
They're not going to win the match, right? You know, match is the soccer match, like encuentro deportivo, right? El partido. What do you think? What's your opinion about that?
Well, in my opinion, I think he is lying because he wants the money, and it's a big money, you know, $100,000, and I think yeah, he wants the money.
Yeah, of course, probably, right? Now Talia has Nick's side of the story. Do you think she should believe him? Why or why not? You think he's lying, right?
Yeah, I think he's lying. Yeah, he's lying because they are recording. That's the proof.
Yeah. Well, there are some of the this is from the conversation, by the way. Talia said, now for some reason you set out one of the biggest games of the year. So this one, for example, you know what is this one, right? The meaning of bride, or sorry, bribe.
Bride is like koima, no?
Koima, yes.
And what does it mean, sad off? I don't understand that.
Set out is estar fuera. All right. Salirse.
Okay, thanks.
And for example, no, nobody can verify it. You can't see in a sprain on an X-ray. He said that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's part of the conversation. Yeah, there are some of the questions. For example, ask your partner the following question. Place the check on your appropriate column. This is kind of conversations, by the way. This is you are there, Ernesto and Roger. And for example, somebody can ask you, are you trying to get ahead in your career? You know what is get ahead, right? Is to start something or to continue something important.
Yes.
And let's try to understand. For example, get along in Spanish is llevarse bien, by the way. This is like continue, the first one, get ahead. Get along is llevarse bien. Okay. This is get over, superarlo. Okay, try to understand this one. Get over, superar. For example, you can say, "Oh, I cut on my girlfriend cut down on me," or she cut down on me. Ella me terminó, right? And somebody can say, "Come on, get over it," or "Get over, supéralo," right? Okay, another one is get out. You know what is get out, right? Maybe Roger, what is get out? In Spanish, maybe?
Is salir?
Salirse, right? Salirse de algo. Yes, that's right. Get out. Yeah, and isn't hard for you to get going. Get going is like continue. In the morning, maybe it's difficult to get up for you, despertarse, right? It's difficult. But is it easy or difficult for you? Get going. Yeah, right? Es como que continuar. Something like that. But if you want, you can look for the dictionary also. This is, some of them will be in past, but everything over here is in present, by the way. This is like, get going. Yeah, just, we are, as you can notice, there are some of the expressions with get ahead, get along, get over, get out, get going. And how about, do you think carry away, but get carried away? Can you find out your dictionary? Is recommendable for you to have a dictionary, probably in your hands or with something, but it's very important for you to have it. Okay, maybe you can look for that. What is the meaning of get carry or carry away? Can you tell me maybe?
It's like llevar.
Llevar, right?
Yes,
Llevar
like,
adelante, right?
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes there can be some difficult topics, but get carried away. It's just one. When your teacher explains something, do you usually get it? When you this get it is entender, okay? Sometimes teachers will say, got it, entendió, right? Or entendieron. I don't know if you remember, probably sometimes some of your teachers told you, got it. It's very irregular, but many people use this. Got it? Entendieron? Something like that, right? Entender. Okay, another one. Get through. Estar al tanto, something like that. Oh, sorry. This one. Get through. But find out, right? Find out also, it was mentioned many times in the listening. Encontrar, descubrir, right? Somebody will find out what you did, right? Alguien lo va a descubrir. So get through, estar al tanto de algo. Now, maybe we can work with this. This is one example about that. Are you trying to get ahead in your career? Yes, I am. Or what kind of job do you hope to get in the future? I'd like to be a manager. For example, at the beginning, one of your partners, Ernesto, said he wants to travel around the world, or he wants to study in Spain or something like that. He wants to take a test, right? But this question, Ernesto, would be for you. Are you trying to get ahead in your career? Probably
Yes.
you will say yes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to get ahead.
Get ahead, yes. Yes. And the question would be, what kind of job do you hope to get in the future, or what are you trying to do, or what do you think? What do you have in mind? Also, could be the question.
For me?
Yes.
Yes, as I said, I am a doctor and I want to do my especialidad. I don't
Speciality,
know.
yes.
Specialty there, and I want to do. I want to
Maybe
surgery.
Oh wow! You want to be a special? You want to be a surgeonist?
Yes.
Right. And now, Ernesto, ask this question to your partner, to Roger. The second one. This is Dawn. Please ask the question.
Any question?
Yeah, you have to ask to your partner, to Roger.
With the example.
Yeah, with this second one, the same question.
Roger, what?
Do you get along? The second one.
The second one. Okay. A question, no? I don't know if you have brothers, but the question will be, do you get along with your brothers? Is that right?
Yeah, but ask the same question, please. The same. Exactly the same. Just read the question.
Where is the question?
Oh, wow. Sorry. Maybe I'm not sharing the right one. Over here. Now, can you see the question? The second one?
Yeah, I can see. Roger, do you get along well with your co-workers or classmates?
Do you remember what's the meaning of get along? Llevarse bien, right?
Okay. And yes. I
get along.
Yes, I get along and very well.
Good.
With my coworkers.
What do you do, by the way, Roger?
Sorry.
What do you do?
I work in community manager.
Sorry, what is that? In Spanish, maybe?
Trabajé.
Ujú.
Trabajé en una empresa de marketing.
Ah, wow, in a marketing
Social
company,
media.
maybe?
It's,
Oh, nice, nice.
it's social media.
Okay. Like Facebook, something like that, maybe doing
It's Facebook and Instagram.
and Instagram. Oh, great. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's continue, please. Now, Roger, ask to your classmate, to Ernesto, the third question.
Okay. When something disappointing happens to you, do you get over it quickly?
Quickly, yes.
Quickly.
Get
Yes,
over
I
is
can superar.
uh-huh.
Yes, I can get over quickly.
Yeah, good. Okay, let's continue with the next question, please. And now, Ernesto, ask to Roger.
Roger, do you often try to get out of doing work?
No, I don't know. Get off to work.
That's good. So you continue, right, working, and you don't say, "Oh no, I can't. This is very difficult for me, and I have to get out." No, right? Okay.
Okay.
Let's continue, please, Roger. The next question.
Okay. Is it hard for you to get going in the morning?
And no, for me, it's not difficult to get going in the morning.
Very good. The next one, please, Ernesto.
Do you get carried away easily when you are talking about something you are interested in?
What's the significant?
The meaning?
Yes, get carried away.
Yeah, the get carried away is like continuar.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yes.
But I have a question, teacher. Why is in class?
Yeah, this is because of the context. Do you get carried away easily when you're talking about something you're interested in? ¿Cómo entender? Lo entiendes fácilmente cuando algo están hablando. Lo entiendes fácilmente cuando algo te interesa, algo así.
And it's right if I say get carried in present?
Yeah, get carried away. In this case, it's very common to use with get, by the way. It's a good question. For example, get married. It's not in past, it's in present. Do you remember that?
Yes, casarse. Get
Yes.
married.
Yes, something happens here. For example, get divorced. The same, right? Or the other one is those words. But something similar happens here. It's not exactly in past, it's in present.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes when we use these are phrasal verbs, and some others are special, like get married, get divorced, get engaged, comprometerse, something like that happens here. But it's not exactly in past, it's in present.
Ah, okay. Okay, thanks, teacher.
Don't worry.
And yes, it's easy to tell about something that's interesting me.
Yeah, when something interests you, of course, is you carry away easily, right?
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Okay, continue, please, Roger.
Okay. When your teacher explains something, do you usually get it?
Yes, I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
right.
Explain something.
Sure. Very good. Okay,
And
please, Ernesto, continue.
do you find it difficult to get through a long project? It's,
No, it's not difficult.
Yeah, you like to work hard. That's important, right? Sometimes
Yes.
people say, "Oh, the project is very difficult, and I can't get through because it's so difficult for me," or something like that. That's good.
Yes.
Well, and now we're gonna continue with something that I had for you. It was there. Just well, I'm gonna share that one more time, but let me open what I had in mind. But just a moment, please. We're in the first part.
teacher, is the same to say go ahead, no? Like get
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, continúa. But let's practice with that. But it's recommendable for you also to have. You will do in at home this one, but as this is the first class, so I will share the screen and we're gonna try to do it together. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me share my screen right now again, and of course, so what we have to do here is, and this is gonna be also your assignment, but let's do together by this time, only for today. What is about this? For example, if someone becomes very excited, you can say they
Get ahead.
get ahead. Okay. Not really. If
Or
someone
get going.
becomes not really. Try to. You can see, right, the screen.
Yes, yes, I can see.
Yes.
It is get carried away. Probably. Okay, we're gonna check it out later. If someone is being ridiculous or unrealistic, you can tell them to, when something is not real, it's just something lying. You can say, get it together, get along, get ahead, get over, get through, get going, get real, get it. Cuando alguien es
out?
mentir, fuera. Not really, not really, right?
Get ahead.
Get ahead es continúa. No creo. Si alguien
No.
está haciendo
Yes.
está haciendo el ridículo o está siendo muy mentiroso o muy irreal, ¿qué le
Get
puedes
real.
decir? Get real.
Okay.
Yes, right? Get real. Very good. Ok. Es como decir, a ver, sé sincero o sé real, ¿no? Get real.
Okay.
Okay. If two people have a good relationship, they
get it together.
if two people have a good relationship, cuando dos personas se llevan bien,
they go ahead.
not really.
Get going. Get going.
Not really.
Get it together.
Get it together. Ir juntos.
Together.
No, not algo similar.
Get it.
Get
They
it.
get
Not,
it.
not really.
Have a good
Llevarse bien.
Get along.
Get along. Yes. Yeah, that's good. And number 4, people who
Get
in
it
their careers
together.
are very successful. Sorry?
Get it together.
Not really. Something similar?
Get ahead?
Yes, get ahead.
Mm.
If someone has lost control over things, you might tell them to, what can you say if they, if someone has lost control over things? Maybe they are fighting each other.
Get over.
Get over. Terminen, no.
Get out of.
Get out of, not really. Si dos personas o una pareja se está peleando por algo, ¿qué le dirían?
Get it.
Get it.
Get it together.
Yes, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Get it together. Arreglenlo juntos or something like that, right?
Yes.
O únanse, right? If you deal with is lidiar con, right? If you deal with a difficult experience and come to the end of it, you
get going.
Something similar.
Get it.
No.
Get over.
Get over.
No.
No. Get
yes,
through.
Get through.
Get through. Get through. Yes. Yeah, but you have to look for the dictionary in order to understand much better. It's very important for you to have a dictionary. Okay, to start or be in something is to, what do you think is? To start, empezar, o empezar alguna cosa es, ¿qué significaría?
Get going.
Get going, yes, comenzar. If you find a way to not to do something you don't want to do, you
get over.
You, yes, get out of, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you want to, no lo quieres hacer y te sales, ¿no? Lo dejas, abandonas.
Yes. Yes.
If you understand something, you can say that you
get it.
Get it, yes. And to feel better after something bad has happened is to
get over.
Get over, right? Yes. Yep. And we can check. You will score 100%, right?
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. But you have to do something. There is going to be in your assignments. But try to understand this one, okay? And for you, that will be very easy. Super simple.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah. The idea is not to give you bad scores. The idea is to understand, to learn what we are working with. That is important for me. Oh, come on. I closed. Oh, I don't know if I'm still sharing something. Let me see, please. Yeah, no, I'm not sharing nothing. Well, let me see now. We're gonna continue with something. I hope you're not getting tired. I really hope not. Now there is another activity that's about asking and giving requests. Now we're gonna work with something different. Let me open for you, please. I think it's this one. Requests. Ah, yes, I got it. Got it. Let me share with you the presentation. Can you see the slides? Can you see the PowerPoint?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Great. Well, what we have here is about how can we ask or request something. It is very common in English to ask question or to ask requests. Requests are como pedir algo, right? Request in the classroom, for it. It's just an example. But can you, could you, will you, right? Would you, or would you mind also, right? These are very common. Very common requests in English. Let's keep going now. These are these are modal verbs, right? Can, could, will, would you mind? Those are modal verbs. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, much better. For example, we have requests here. Can you read Mr. Ernesto?
Okay, would you please write clearly?
Continue, please, Roger.
Okay, could you work with a partner on exercise 4?
We have here, would you, could you, right? Would you and plus the base form of the verb, right? Could you plus the base form of the verb. Very good. Continue, please, Ernesto.
Would you accept my homework late? My dog ate it.
No, right? That very typical excuse. Continue, please. But no is not polite. Okay, in English, we always try to be polite. Siempre tratamos de ser gentiles, ¿no? If you are not polite, they will say you are not a good person, right? We don't say no. Maybe she meant to say no, but it's much better to say, I'm sorry, I can't, right? Continue, please. Read this one, Roger.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't accept late homework.
Yes, I don't accept late homework. Very good.
And teacher, I have a question. What is the difference on would or could?
It is quite similar. Okay. It's very, for example, it's exactly the same, the meaning. You can say, could you accept my homework? ¿Podrías aceptar mi tarea más tarde? Right? Mi perro se lo comió. But if you use could you, it's like aceptar, sorry, in this case, is aceptarías mi tarea, right? If you use could you, it's like podrías aceptar mi tarea. It's exactly the same, something very similar, right?
Okay.
Aceptarías y podrías aceptar. So maybe it's the intensity. Something can be more strong or less. Un poco más fuerte. Cuando dice, can you accept my homework? Puedes aceptar mi tarea. Es como que ya le está obligando a la profesora, ¿no? Y acá está siendo muy polite, muy educado, ¿no? ¿Podrías aceptar mi tarea? Oh, sorry, ¿aceptarías mi tarea? ¿Aceptaría mi tarea? Something like that. Es cuestión de ser, it's just about being more polite or less, right? Sometimes can be rude when it's in English we say it's like a command. For example, if you don't use would you, can you, nothing. For example, accept my homework late, please. Accept my homework late. Acepta mi tarea hasta más tarde, right? This is not polite. We start with the, those are imperatives, son imperativos que directamente comienzas con el verbo, ¿no? Y ni siquiera preguntas. Like stand up, right? Párate, sit down, close the door, right? Those are imperatives. But in this case, we are using polite questions and answers also. Okay, let's continue. Continue, Ernesto.
Okay, would you mind looking over my assignment? I am not sure it's right.
Continue, please, Roger.
Okay, could I leave class 10 minutes early today?
Very good.
Can I borrow your eraser for a moment?
Sure.
Yes, sure, right? Yes,
Sure.
that's very common to say yes, right? Can I borrow? For example, there is a difference when you say, can you lend me? Me prestarías, right? But lend is a verb also very common in English. I'm going to write here. Just a moment, please.
Borrow is the same, no?
Yes, borrow is pedir prestado in
Okay.
Spanish. And lend is prestar. Okay. For example, you can borrow money. You can borrow money. Can I borrow your eraser? But it's okay if you say, can you lend me? Can you lend me your eraser for a moment? But that's also, it is common for American English. But this is more formal, by the way. Oh, I wanted to.
More polite.
Yeah, also, can I borrow? Es mucho más formal, mucho más polite, ¿no? That's only the difference. Okay. Let's keep going. Continue, please, Roger.
Okay, will you let me copy your homework?
No.
Yeah, but this is not polite. No, okay. You can say,
Oh,
usually, you will say, I'm sorry, first of all. Lo siento, right?
Oh.
I'm sorry, then you can explain. Luego explicas, ¿no? I can't, right?
Okay.
Lo siento, no puedo. Y le dices cualquier excusa, ¿no? Because the teacher will discover us or I don't know, whatever, right? Seguramente va a haber alguna excusa. Okay, let's continue. Oops, my mouse is getting crazy. Okay. Now let's continue. These are formal requests. Use could and would to make formal requests, okay? Ask someone to do something, could and would soften requests and make them more polite. This one. Keep going, please, Ernesto.
Could you work on exercise 4? Teacher, what does it mean? Soften?
Es suavizarlo, es como, you know, soft, right? Hacerlo más suave las preguntas, y hacerlo más educado, ¿no? Más gentil. cuando utilizamos could and would. These are formal, son formales, ¿no? But informal requests are can you and will you, ¿no? Es un poco más, es informal, no es muy gentil, es normal, ¿no? Es como decir a un amigo. But in this case, when you use could you and would you, generally we're going to talk about to the teacher or just a person you don't know, a una persona que no conoces mucho, ¿no? But if you want to ask your classmate, probably will say, will you, right? Me prestas tu lápiz directamente, ¿no? Y ni siquiera te diga, esperas que te diga sí o no, te lo levantas, ¿no? Algo así. Yes. Yep. Yes, continue, please, Roger.
Yes. Can I borrow your easel?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure, right? Those are something like that, okay? Digamos que estamos trabajando en una mesa, ¿no? Y me prestas tu borrador y te lo levantas. Es informal. You can also say, will I borrow, right? Will I borrow your eraser? ¿Me prestas tu borrador? Yeah, es más obvio que te va a decir que sí, ¿no? Okay, something like that. But requests with please, la palabrita, the magical word in English, please, is very important, of course. Use please to make a request more polite. There are the word order, for example. That is important. Please, usually can be at the beginning or by the end. Puede estar también al final. Please, Ernesto.
Would you please open your books?
Roger.
Will you open your books, please?
Yes. As I said, please can be at the beginning or by the end. It doesn't matter. It's just okay. Well, you can change the statements into polite requests using would or could and add please. This is imperative, right? Esto es imperativo. Abran sus libros, right? But how can you change with would you? And you have to add please. Maybe someone?
Would you open your books, please?
Very good. Or could you open your books, please, right? Or it's okay if you use would you please, or also it was okay at the end, by the end, please. Okay, number one, think about it, Roger. How can you do it? Turn to page 12. Use something similar.
Can you turn to page 12, please?
Yes, very good. Or you can say also, could you please turn to page 12? Or could you turn to page 12, please? Is also very good. Okay, number two, please, Mr. Ernesto.
Okay, could you please repeat what you said?
Very good. Number three, please, Mr. Roger.
Could you please take out your notebooks?
Great. Number four, please.
Would you pronounce this word, please?
Very good. The next one.
Will you please write down the answer?
And could you tell me what grade I got, please?
Very good. Yes. Great. That's the answer. Very good. So far, it's very easy. I filled out the answers to requests over there. When we say yes to a request, we usually use expressions such as sure, certainly, of course, and no problem. Okay, it's very common when we don't say only yes, right? No solamente es decir yes para todo. We can say sure, certainly, of course, no problem, right? Please, Roger.
Will you help me read this?
Of course, I will help you.
Very good. Okay, right. We can also say, of course, I will help you, or only of course, or sure, certainly, or no problem. Any of them is possible to use there. In negative answers to requests, when we cannot say yes to a request, we usually apologize. Nos disculpamos, apologize, right? Do you remember there's a song? It's too late to apologize, right? It's too late. But we usually apologize, nos disculpamos, and give an explanation. Luego le explicamos el por qué no, right? We can say easily no, but no sounds very rude. Suena muy rudo, ¿no? Decirle simplemente no, right? Because we try to be polite. No, right? We say I'm sorry usually. I'm sorry, then we explain. Okay, we continue. Please, Ernesto.
Would you accept my homework late?
No, is what she thinks, right? But read, please.
I'm sorry, I can't. I don't accept late homework.
Yes, right? Yes. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't accept late homework. Lo siento, no puedo, no acepto tareas tardías, ¿no? O tareas que sean muy atrasadas, tareas atrasadas. Okay, yes. She have to explain. It's important. But we start with I'm sorry, always. Es lo más polite que hay, ¿no? Lo siento. No puedo. Okay, imagine you are in these situations. Make polite requests with would you mind? Te importaría, for example, this is would you mind, right? Oh, where's that? No, in this case, would you mind? Would you mind is very common in English. Te importaría hacer lo demás o algo, ¿no? Then think of possible replies. For example, you are talking about your English teacher. Would you mind explaining a grammar rule to me? ¿Te importaría explicarme una regla gramatical? Right? Teacher will say, not at all. How can I help you? Generalmente, cuando tú preguntas, would you mind? Tienes que responder no. Es como decir, this one, I'm going to write here. Would you mind if I sit next to you? ¿Te importaría si me siento a tu lado? For example, this one. Would you mind if I sit next to you? I'm sorry. And you will say no, right? That means a positive answer, okay? If you say yes, es como que te importaría. Sí, sí me importa. Estás enojado, ¿no? No, go ahead. You can say maybe. Okay. Or you can say not at all, right? Entonces, cuando decimos yes a una pregunta, a un pedido que nos diga, would you mind? Eso está mal, ¿no? Es muy rudo en realidad. Es como si estuvieras enojada. ¿Te importaría si me siento a tu lado? Sí me importa, ¿no? O sea, que no quieres que se siente a tu lado, algo así. Pero tiene que ser la respuesta siempre a una pregunta, a un request que sea, would you mind? Siempre vamos a responder con no, not at all. Of course not. Claro que no, right? Okay. But this is, you're talking to your boss. You are in this situation. ¿Cómo podrías hacer un ejemplo si le pides a tu jefe, digamos? So you can do something there. Oh, sorry. Just work with two. Choose one. Elige uno de los cuatro, cada uno. And you can ask one question. Would you mind? ¿No? ¿Te importaría darme permiso esta tarde? No sé, algo así. Okay, something. Elijan un ejemplo. Any of you, please. Choose one example and work with that. Oh, sorry. Pueden pedir permiso o algo, ¿no? Or to your coworker to help you. Would you mind helping me with this? I don't know, with answer the phone or whatever. Okay, Ernesto.
Can I start? Yes.
Sure. Which one? Which number?
Number 4.
Number 4, okay.
Okay, I have a question. Is it right if I say, would you want to help me cook a dinner, please?
Yeah, would you mind?
Would you mind to help? Or is just
yes,
help?
yes. Would you mind? Probably you can say helping me.
Would you mind helping me to cook dinner?
Yes, very good. Right? Yeah, very good.
To cook dinner, please.
Very good, Ernesto.
Teacher.
Yep.
Yes, I have a question.
Tell me.
When I say, would you mind, I have to use
ing.
ing.
Yeah. Not always. You can also say, would you mind if? You can use if.
You help me.
If you help me, right?
Okay.
If you help me. Also, you can say, or instead of, or if, you can use whether, right? In vez de if. But it's okay to use with ing or directly with.
Okay, but it's wrong if I say, would you mind help me?
No. Yes, it's much better to use with ing.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
I can do with the two.
Yes, sure.
Okay, and what you mean to help me with this project?
Very good. Oh, my eraser is. Would you mind helping me, right?
Yes.
Sorry. My eraser is. Oops. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Would you mind helping me with this project, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, that's good. Would you mind, right? Usually, would you mind is with gerund to make polite requests.
Gerund? What does it mean, gerund?
Gerund is this one. Let me write, please. Gerund is verb plus ing.
Okay.
For example, work with ing, right? Working. That's gerund. And infinitive is this one. Infinitive is with to work. Todo con to es infinitivo.
Okay.
right? To work, to say, to, but gerund is ing. Whatever, any verb plus ing, right? Verbo más el ing. Es simplemente gerundio. Entonces, generalmente siempre vamos a utilizar cuando se trata de would you mind, un gerundio ing, ¿no? Would you mind opening the door for me, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Gerund is base form plus ing, right?
Okay.
Forma básica del verbo más el ing. That is gerund. Okay. And be careful. When we answer this type of request with not at all, it means that we will do what the person requests, right? Cuando decimos not at all, sí vamos a hacer lo que nos pide, ¿no? If you say, would you mind helping me with this project? Not at all, right? The answer will be, claro que no, te voy a ayudar. That's the answer. If you say yes, I mind, oh no, or I do mind, es muy rudo, ¿no?
Okay.
Yeah, but in this case, not at all is the, please, Roger.
Okay. Would you mind looking over my assignment?
This assignment, mi tarea. Please, Ernesto.
I don't mind at all. Or, okay, I will do it.
Very good. Yes, I don't mind at all. Okay, or okay, I'll do it. Yes. Podemos responder de esa forma, ¿no? O con not at all. I don't mind at all. Significa que es positivo la respuesta, ¿no? Pero si va a ser negativo, obviamente primero va a disculparse, ¿no? I'm sorry, it's too late. Lo siento. Es demasiado tarde, ¿no? Ok, pero siempre va a empezar con I'm sorry. Or he can say not at all, right? Not at all. ¿Qué significaría como, okay, I'll do it? Well, that's it for today. Oh, but I didn't do the questions for, would you mind waiting for a couple of minutes? Because I didn't do the poll. I'm sorry.
Yes, no problem.
No
problem. Not at all, right?
No problem.
Okay. Just a moment, please. Ya, hay una especie de encuesta al final de de la clase siempre. Y pues el problema es que no alcancé a hacer las preguntas.
Teacher assignment is like homework?
Yes, it's homework, exactly. It's homework. Wow, I think.
And do we have to do any assignment for the next class?
Yeah, later I will send you the assignment, and you will complete that. You will work with that. Okay. But something is not okay. I think I have to get out for a moment. Tengo que salirme de la reunión por un rato. Please stay in the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Wow.